All right, I'm back. So, camera shut off for some reason. So anyway, we're going to cut a little bit. That's got my 562. I just put that DGP oil in it, and we're going to do some testing and cutting and see how well it does. Just due to the fact of making sure it oils properly, which my oiler is turned up all the way. And I'm just going to tell you, just the first few cuts that I've done, it's not looking too promising. Chain looks fairly dry compared to my other stuff. I'd say it's a brand new bar, it's not been run a lot. My chain is as dry as if I was not running anything through this saw. What little bit of oil you see, I think why people's saws are so clean from this and whatnot is due to the fact that don't hang onto the chain very good. I'm just trying to see how it's running compared to a normal bar oil, make sure I'm not going to run out that quick, you know what I mean? Fast forward through some of it, but I just want everybody to see that I'm putting this DGP oil in here. And this, I mean, I'm not saying it's the worst oil I ever ran, but I'm saying I've had a lot better for a lot cheaper. I get it. If you're at a place where you can't, where you only need to run a biodegradable oil or something like that, I get that. But honestly, man found some for 20 bucks at that you can order from Home Depot. I think it's mechanic in a bottle, and I don't know how it does, but for a third of the price, even if it was quite a bit worse, just for that job, you know, you could run that And I don't know that just regular vegetable oil would not be just as good as this stuff, honestly. Truly and honestly. Do not know. But I do know that this stuff is expensive, and it's definitely not the best I've ever had. Best I've ever used, for that matter. Take that for what it's worth, you know. I'm gonna rip some of these down now. I'd go over and cut that Johnson grass down and cut some of that, but the problem is, the big problem is, it's real sunny over there. So, I don't know about that. Alright, so here we go. That's the 572 I just cut with. And here's the chain. There's the bar. It's hot, don't get me wrong, but it wiped clean. And here is the DGP on the 562. You know, it's got some gunk on the teeth, and you know, it wipes off the bar pretty good, you know. And it looks like it does maybe keep the saw pretty clean, you know, as far as wiping the dogs off there, but so does this. I mean, it's really, to me, You know, the Mystic bar does everything the DGP oil does, as far as keeping it clean and everything like that, but it seems like it hangs to the chain a little better, it oils better, and it's a lot cheaper. So there you go. I know that's a short bit of testing, but I've not really seen anybody cut with it and then share the results in hardwood. I've seen it in softwood, but it's a totally different beast, you know. That hickory over there I'm cutting is 1850 on the Jenkins gal, most pine and fir and things like that. It's 500, 600 at the most, maybe. All right, my phone shut off because it got hot. I've run another tank through this 562. I'm using the DGP oil. And I'm just going to tell you, I don't find that it's that great. One tank, I've already got that much chain stretch. And this bar was brand new when I started. I videoed all of it, all this footage of me cutting with this DGP, which you probably will not see all of it because nobody wants to watch an hour and a half, 2 hours of, or 4 days, however long it takes me to use that whole gallon of bucking firewood. Now I will tell you, on this DGP oil and this 562, I've bucked all this wood that you see, all this right here, all that over there on that pile, straight across, which is not a ton of wood. I think this is the third, this will be the third tank, and I've already went through one EXL chain, like say, I put a new sharpened one on there just to make sure everything make sure this oil had the best opportunity that it could. I didn't want somebody to say, well, you run an oil chain or whatever. What you got to realize, this wood is hard. And it's dry hickory, dry pin oak, dry red oak. than I normally would have. Which I know every bar is going to get a little, but I mean, I've only run it on this bar, what, maybe 4 tanks, 5 tanks at the most, maybe. I want to show you this. Of course, the Mystic 10-2 mix, or Mystic all the way, is this chain right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got oil glistening on it. Like I can get it off on my finger here. And this one is pretty well dry. It's got a little on it. A whole lot drier than this one. Like this tooth here. Let's see here. I may have floated out this one. Got some. Anyway, it's got oil on it, and the DGP has barely got any. Barely got any. It just don't perform as well, I don't think. I can keep, I can keep doing this test. I'll run one tank through this saw. We'll see the chain stretch just like I had on the other one, and we'll see where it's at from there. Yeah, boy. It might have had 7/8 of a tank. It might have been a low. But what I'm getting at is, I mean, that chain out there had plenty of stretch in it when I quit after the first tank. Look at this. It's about where you'd want to be at. You know, it's a little looser than it was, but it's not bad. And then look at the saw. It's got dust, but it's not gunky and not built up. Now, I hope you can see this. Yeah. Now look at the stretch in the DGP run saw. I can put my thumb under it. So, you know, it may be okay in some instances, what I'm getting at, but it's not the best oil known to man. All right, so I'm gonna keep on testing with it, and I'll let you know, but I'm gonna put this video out just because I've already nearly run I ran a half a gallon of this stuff, guaranteed. Well, not really even a half a gallon. Okay, maybe a quarter of a gallon. 3 or 4 tanks to the saw there, and I already know it's not as good as the Mystic. The teeth, some of them got gunk built up, whereas on this one it's fairly clean. You know, the DGP is pretty close to the Mystic, but it's just not as good, and it's 40 times more expensive. So, you know, take that for what you want, but you got to be careful of people trying to sell you on YouTube on stuff that they're getting for free. And it's different kind of wood. You know, it's a softwood game versus a hardwood game. Let's say that's hickory out there, 1850 on the Jenkins scale. Rest of it's pin oak, white oak, red oak, whatever it may be. 1350 to 1450 on the Jenkins scale. So, you know, 1200 at least. I can't remember exact numbers, but, you know, it's a totally different game than pine. So anyway, we'll catch y'all later. I appreciate you.